The compound was silent except for the sound of Uche's grinding stone against cassava. His hands, once soft from counting money, now bore the same calluses his mother's hands had carried. 3 planting seasons had passed since the world took everything. Chidinma had returned to her father's compound the day Uche's wealth died. The big house belonged to another man now, and Mama Uche, his mother, who had sold her marriage beads for his future, lay on a mat in their old village hut, her body twisted like a broken branch, her words trapped behind lips that could no longer shape them. They had returned to the same mud walls she'd once maintained alone, the same outdoor kitchen, the same compound where shame had first poisoned his heart. Every morning, Uche fetched water from the stream his mother had walked to for 40 years. He cooked in the blackened clay pot, the one that had survived when everything else crumbled. He fed her with his hands, the way she had fed him when he was too small to hold a spoon. But her eyes, sometimes they looked at him like he was a stranger who happened to be kind. One afternoon, as Uche prepared her meal, he heard voices at the compound gate. 3 women entered, led by Mama Adaobi, the eldest woman in the village. They carried baskets of yam, vegetables, and palm oil. "We have come," Mama Adaobi announced, "to check on our sister." Uche's head bowed. "I am caring for her." "We know," the old woman replied, her voice neither harsh nor gentle. "We also know that for many years you forgot the path to this compound, that you sent money but withheld your presence, that you hid your mother like a cracked pot while you drank palm wine with people who scattered when your cup ran dry." Each word landed like a hoe striking hard ground. Uche said nothing. What defense lived in truth? "But," Mama Adaobi continued, kneeling beside Mama Uche's mat, "we also see you now, grinding cassava at dawn, washing her wrappers at the stream, sitting with her when darkness falls. The village sees everything, Uche, both the abandonment and the return." She touched Mama Uche's face gently. His mother's twisted mouth attempted a smile. "Your mother," the old woman said, "gave her last kobo so you could learn white man's writing. She grew thin so you could grow fat, and when you became too important for her, she still prayed your name every morning. We heard her, even when you did not." Tears carved paths down Uche's face. "Some pots, when broken, cannot hold water again," Mama Adaobi said, standing. "But broken pots can still hold something: memory, effort, presence. These women and I, we will come every market day. We will help you care for her, not because you deserve it, but because she does." That evening, as Uche fed his mother from the old clay pot, her good hand suddenly gripped his wrist. Her mouth struggled, fighting against the silence the stroke had built. She whispered, "My child." One word. After 3 years of silence, one word. Uche pressed his forehead to her hand and sobbed, not the tears of a successful man who had lost everything, but the tears of a son who had finally learned the difference between owing a debt and loving a person. Outside, the sun set over the cassava farm, the same sun that had watched him sharpen his hoe as a boy, the same earth that had fed him before he learned to be ashamed of it. His mother would never fully return, his betrayal could never be fully erased, but here, in this mud compound, with calloused hands and a breaking heart, Uche was learning something his education had never taught him: that showing up day after day to care for someone who might not remember your name, this too was a kind of harvest, bitter perhaps, but real. And in the village, where memory lived longer than money, people were watching to see what kind of man could grow from soil watered by regret.